So, about that new DM support. When it first hit the interwebs, most DM players were cheering and celebrating that we're finally getting fed something new. But after a few bites, the general sentiment changed to something like, num num num. Is this shit? Hey, I think this is shit.
Konami! How far can you do this to us? Ah!
Though, for those of you that hate it, there might be more support that makes it better, but the last time I made a prediction, it was about the Dark Magician structure deck, and I ended up being wrong, so I don't want to jinx anything on this one. As for me, I actually really like this new support, though I completely understand why most of you don't like it. These new cards miss the two most essential things that pure Dark Magician decks need. First, these cards don't increase Pure DM's power ceiling by much. Dragoon is still our best single boss monster, and while it's amazing, most people would agree that by itself, it's not enough these days. These new cards we got don't directly make the Pure DM Dragoon end board any stronger, and the new fusions definitely don't replace them. Second, these cards don't increase Pure DM's initial consistency. Notice I said initial. Yes, we did get a consistency boost with Dark Magician of Destruction, but it still requires that we already have something going to use it. I'd say that Dark Magician of Destruction is somewhere between a starter and an extender, though closer to a starter but not quite there. A true starter would of course be something like Red Eyes Fusion. I know there's several combos that let us simulate something like Red Eyes Fusion, but they all have their own downside, which brings me to Gaze of Timaeus. We finally got a searchable Eye of Timaeus, but it's still got some problems. It banishes the fusion material and then banishes the monster it summoned a turn later, so I know these cards don't fix Dark Magician's biggest problems, but with all of that said, personally, I still love these cards. Dodo veterans know I don't play a normal Dark Magician deck, I focus on the Ritual variant, which is way more demanding and combo heavy than a regular pure Dark Magician deck. So maybe it's because I'm used to insane requirements to build my boards, but to me, Dark Magician of Destruction and Gaze of Timaeus seem amazing and are exactly what the current iteration of my deck needed. In a previous video, I said that Dark Magician of Destruction could be a ritual monster, and I was psyched for it. But even then, I didn't really think another ritual monster is what the deck needed. I was just excited that it could have been a ritual. What the deck really needed was an extra deck monster that gave us a search. Basically, the Link 1 everyone's been asking for. What we ended up getting isn't as easy to summon as the Link 1 that we wanted, but it still searches. And as a bonus, it counts as Dark Magician on the field and in the grave. There's also some niche uses for it being level 8 in a ritual Dark Magician deck, but that's for another time. The next videos will actually be something of a new start for the channel. This channel's Yu-Gi-Oh! Journey began with the Chaos Max Dodo combo. It turns out I was missing a very simple yet very vital card that greatly improves the combo's consistency. It was there all along too, I just never noticed it. So I'm going to start a new video series focused on all of the different strategies we can use for Ritual Dark Magician, starting with something of a remaster of the original video. And yes, I'll eventually go over these new cards that just got announced too. That's everything for now, and I don't know how to end videos.